Right folks, welcome to the sweatbox that is my garage. Did not realise how much this garage retains heat when it is warm. Oh, it's warm in here people. Luckily though, you can train outside, it's not that bad. So today is a nice short little session, so there's just a 12-minute AMRAP in the session. So what we're going to do is work a little bit on some skill stuff just beforehand, do a really decent warm-up, and then we're ready to go for that 12-minute AMRAP, keep moving the whole time. So the 12-minute AMRAP is going to be 12 single arm squat clean thruster devil's press. That's a hell of a mouthful, but when I show you what it is, it's not that complicated. You might need to remember it for the first few reps, and then you'll just cycle them out and it'll feel alright. After those, you're going to do 48 double unders, or if we're scaling, we're going to go single unders. I'll give you options for if we don't have the availability to do double unders or skip when we go through the workout a little bit later. I'm just going to keep cycling them out. So 12 single arms, squat clean, thruster devil's press, and 48 double unders. You can keep alternating them throughout the 12 minutes. However, before that, we're going to get you warm. So as part of the warm-up, what I'd ideally like you guys to be able to do is just a minute of single unders. Even if you've got double unders, single unders is always good to have in there, because like it doesn't happen very often, but very occasionally, to kind of catch you out in competitions or anything like that, they'll like throw in single unders, and you see a lot of guys who are, you know, flinging around shit ton of weight and jumping up and down on the pull-up bar, but they haven't got a single under with them because they've learned to do double unders and it's just gone. So it's really good to just like have them there, have them in the background, even though they're not going to be super fast. As long as you've got them, we don't want to earn a skill and then lose a skill just because we've got another one. So you're going to do a minute of single unders, that's just single skips. If you can't do a minute of single unders, so you've got space to like do the skipping, you're just going to do a minute of lateral jumps. So you're going to pick an object, whatever it might be. I'd go with a dumbbell because you're going to need that for the workout, and you're just going to jump over it. Do it at this pace, take it nice and easy. You're not trying to fire up your calves or anything like that, so just take it nice and easy for those. Once you've done a minute of that, just to get you warm, get your heart rate going, get you thinking about doing some skipping, you're going to do 3 minutes worth of double under practice if you haven't got double unders, or your double unders are a little bit dodgy. Or if you've got double unders for days, you're feeling good about them, then you're going to do 3 minutes worth of triple under practice. Again, something that doesn't maybe come up that often, but very occasionally, CrossFit.com or potentially in a competition again, triple unders might come up. So that's rope gun under you 3 times. Again, if you've not got the space to practice double unders, but you want to get double unders, really good to do sort of an EMOM of like I call them penguin taps. I don't know if that's what they're called, but that's what I call them. Where you tap your side twice when you jump up. So you're going to jump up in the air and you tap your side twice, mimicking that spin of your rope. So you're just going to jump, and that's practicing that rhythm. You'll hear the rhythm of the rope when people are doing double unders, and that's the rhythm you're going to be practicing there with the tapping. Exactly the same, if you've got double unders but you haven't got the space to practice with a skipping rope, you can practice a triple tap. So like jump, triple tap, exactly the same as the doubles. You're just trying to get 3 in there and try and get that rhythm in your head a little bit. Again, we're just trying to get all of those skills in. So the single skips, the double unders and triple unders, if you add all of them, boom, you've smashed it. So you're going to do a minute worth of single skips regardless, or them lateral jumps over your dumbbell, and then 3 minutes worth of practice on some form of skipping. So whatever your weakest at, that's where you're going to go. If you really struggle with singles, like stick to singles for those 3 minutes. If you are doing an EMOM of the jumping and the tapping, just go for 10 or maybe 15, depends how it feels, to see how your calves are feeling. If you need to tailor it back, tailor it back. It's only 3 minutes worth of work, guys, so we're not going mental with this. Don't do double unders if you've got loads of double unders, because it's just going to knock you out, and that's not the aim. It's so we can learn a new skill. Once we've done that, we're going to go into proper full-on breakdown of the movements and a little bit of a warm-up there. So what we're going to do is you're going to do 2 rounds. We're going to go for 5 down-ups, 5 squats and 5 squat jumps. So your down ups are basically, I always call them burpee without the joy because you're not doing any jump at the end. So all you're doing is going from this stood up position to the floor, bring it back up. That's one, yeah? You're going to go for 5 of those and you're going to do 5 squats. Again, we're only warming up, so take it nice and easy. Try and make these the most perfect squats you can. Send those hips back and down, keep that chest nice and high. Put them arms up if it helps. Bring it down, back up nice and easy. Then we're going to go into jumping squats. So again, we're going to make that squat as perfect as we can, but when we get to the top, we're going to explode a little bit. So we're going to come down, explode it up. And again, you're going to do 5 of those. You're going to do that for 2 rounds. So 5 down ups, 5 squats, 5 squat jumps, 2 rounds. Take a little bit of a breather, a little bit of a rest, then get your dumbbell. And you're going to do a similar thing, except we're going to go with the dumbbell on this. So the first round, you're going to pick one side. I'm going to go left. You're going to get your dumbbell, come down into sort of a devil's press. But when you come back up, you're not going to be like flinging this dumbbell up overhead. You're just going to stand it up. Nice and easy. That's 1. You're going to go for 5 on one side. As soon as you've done 5 on that side, then we're going to go for 5 squat cleans on the same side. So on that final semi-devil's press, you're going to stand it up and then you're going to go for your squat cleans. Again, you're just going to go for 5. Take it nice and easy. Try and make these as perfect as you can. Don't rush them. And after you've done that, you're going to go into 5 thrusters. So you're going to have it on your shoulder from your last one. You're just going to squat it down and press it overhead. Then take a little bit of a breather, a minute or so, till you've got your breath back. And then you're going to do the same on the other side. So you're going to do 5 sort of semi-devil's press, 5 squat cleans, 5 thrusters. Give yourself, again, a couple of minutes, and then we're going to hit that workout. So for the workout, the entire movement I'm going to demo now. Got to watch really, really carefully. I'll do a couple of reps. So you're doing, essentially, a burpee with your dumbbells, so your devil's press movement. Then you're going straight into a squat clean, and then thrustering it overhead. As I say, I'll demo it 3 reps so you can see what it looks like. What I would do is I would do all 6 on one side, all 6 on the other. You can alternate if you like, but that'll make it overly complicated. I think just doing all 6 on one side, all 6 on the other is going to keep it nice and simple. Again, you can do this with a kettlebell. It's not going to be too much different. I might put my hand on sort of the round part of the kettlebell if I was doing the burpee, just to make it that little bit more stable and a little bit easier. You don't want that kettlebell to be slipping over and you end up crushing your knuckles or something like that. So, as you can see, once you get moving, once you get thinking about like the movement of it, it's not that hard. It's not that complicated or complex as a movement. It's just getting in your head and how you do it. So if you want to do a couple of those before you actually start the AMRAP, just to get it figured out in your head, do that. It's not going to be a detriment to you or anything like that. It's going to be helpful to kind of link everything that we've done together. Once you've done that, practice some double unders. Obviously, we've already done a bit of practice of double unders, so you don't need to do loads of them, just so you know that your mind hasn't gone mental and you've run off somewhere. If you haven't got double unders, you can absolutely do single skips. So 48 single skips is absolutely fine. Don't bother doubling it. Just go for the 48. The purpose of this is not to increase the amount of time you're spending on a rope. If you haven't got availability to do either of those things, you're going to do the lateral jumps that we were doing at the beginning during the warm-up. So you're going to jump sideways over your dumbbell, and again you're going to go 48 jumps. If you're one of these people who is learning double unders and you've got like a couple in a row, but you maybe like 48 seems a little bit ridiculous, you're going to be stood there for hours trying to do it, what I would do is like cut your reps down. So that could mean that If 20 is good for you, do 20 around. If 30 is good for you, do 30 around. Like, pick a number that is achievable within, let's say, a minute, and then move on. If that means that maybe you just look at the clock and go, right, I'm going to practice I'm going to give these double unders a go. I'm going to do as many as I can in this minute, and then I'm going to go back to my thrusters and then come back again. Do something like that. A lot of times people will just go straight back to singles, but if you've got a couple of doubles, we want to build that up. You want to be able to do them, and a really good way of doing that is in workouts, especially workouts like this, where you're going to keep going back and forth. That is it, people. So 12-minute AMRAP, 12 single arm squat clean thruster devil's presses, 48 double unders or variation thereof. 12 minutes, just keep rolling through it, keep getting through it, keep getting it done. With it being a short one today, guys, make sure you go and check out the jack session, hit that. It's a good one today. There's a lot of arms, a little bit of midline, and then obviously we're going to finish off them calves because we've just done a lot of double unders.